Hello there. I'm attorney Kelly Longtin, founder of Kelly Longtin Law, and I want to welcome you to our YouTube channel. And today I want to talk to you about what the difference is between a probate and a trust administration attorney and an estate planning attorney. So estate planning attorneys and probate and trust administration attorneys, they play a crucial role, but very distinct roles in the legal process, in the processes involving legacy planning and asset distribution and your wealth preservation. Now, estate planning attorneys focus on creating a plan to manage a person's money, their property, and their affairs upon their death, or if they're unable to manage it themselves due to an incapacity, for example. Now, probate and trust administration attorneys, on the other hand, deal with settling an estate or a trust after the person has passed away. Now, while there can be some overlap between these roles, not every attorney handles both. As part of the estate planning process, you should discuss with your attorney the role they will play during your lifetime and whether they can also assist your loved ones with estate and trust administration when you later pass away. So let's talk about some things that an estate planning attorney does. An estate planning attorney can help you create an estate plan when you're alive and offer ongoing plan reviews and guidance throughout your lifetime. An estate plan provides answers to the most important questions about how your affairs should be settled, not only when you die, but also if you become unable to manage your own affairs. Now, these questions include some of the following things, like who gets your money or property when you do pass away? Who will take care of your minor children or grandchildren that you might be taking care of if you suddenly were unable to? How can you pay less in taxes and keep more money for your loved ones? And will people know where to find their important records? For example, your estate planning documents, your account information, or life insurance policies. Are the right beneficiaries listed on all of these accounts? And another question is, does it make sense to put some of your accounts and your property into the trust? And is there somebody to act on your behalf if you're alive, but just unable to make or communicate decisions about either your health care or about your finances? Another important thing for a lot of people is, how do you properly document your end of life care preferences? Do you want to be put on life support? Do you not want to be put on life support? So these are very, very important decisions for people. And what are some ways to provide additional financial security to your loved ones? So generally, estate planning attorneys recommend that every adult establish an estate plan, especially if they have loved ones that they want to provide for. This means at least having a last will and testament, also known as a will, that specifies how your money and property should be distributed and to whom, including items with financial value and those with strictly sentimental value. A will also allows you to appoint a trusted decision maker, also known as the executor or a personal representative, to handle your affairs when you've now passed away. So that's very, very important. It will also allow you to be able to appoint a guardian if you have any minor children. It directs the executor or their personal representative on how to pay for the cost of the estate and your debts and any probate fees. And it allows you to name beneficiaries and state how your money and property should be distributed to them. So in addition to preparing a will and helping you decide whether you might need a trust, an estate planning attorney can assist you with selecting an executor and a trustee, minimizing estate taxes, being able to transfer accounts and property to a trust and naming the trust as a beneficiary. And they're really there to help you and guide you in choosing the right beneficiaries and to structure their inheritances in order to meet their needs and to protect them from some of life's common events, such as divorce or creditor issues. Now, effective estate planning can minimize the time and complexity of the probate process and give your loved ones faster access to money and property. An estate plan may not be able to eliminate probate entirely. However, without an estate plan, your money and property will be distributed according to the state law, which clearly may not align with your very own wishes. So let's talk about what a probate and trust administration attorney does. A probate and trust administration attorney assists your loved ones with the estate or trust administration process after you pass away. They help your loved ones through the legal processes that your death then sets into motion. So a probate attorney can work on behalf of the representative, the executor, or the personal representative that you name in your will, or the person who is then appointed by the court if you died without having a will in place, to settle your financial affairs and to carry out your final wishes. A probate attorney can also represent your beneficiaries in the probate process. Now, some common duties that a probate attorney performs for clients include collecting life insurance proceeds, giving legal advice regarding the client's responsibilities and rights, identifying and creating an inventory of what you owned at the time of your death, helping you to locate the will. They'll help you manage the probate estate's finances, help you oversee appraisals for your property. They'll help you make sure the executor pays an estate and income taxes owed and any of your outstanding debts that must be paid. You want to prepare and file all of the necessary court documents. You want to retitle accounts and property as necessary. And then you also want to transfer accounts and property to the appropriate beneficiaries. And then we have a trust administration attorney. A trust administration attorney guides the trustee through the administration of a trust. Trusts are not subject to the probate court process and allows the trust accounts and property to be distributed quickly and privately. However, the trustee may need assistance fulfilling their legal obligations. Trust administration attorneys may provide services to beneficiaries as well. And a trust attorney may be needed in the event that the trust needs to be reviewed, and then they need their guidance to guide the trustee through the steps that must be taken to ensure that they're performing all of their required legal duties, such as keeping records and filing taxes and making distributions and fulfilling their fiduciary responsibilities to act in the best interest of the trust beneficiaries. Preparing legal documents necessary for the transfer of ownership of the trust accounts and property, identifying and resolving potential issues, whether it's conflicts of interest or improper beneficiary influence on the trustee. They help the trust beneficiary assert their rights, including the right to be informed about the trust and its administration, the right to a trust accounting, the right to receive timely trust distributions, and the right to challenge how the trustee is administering that estate. So what type of attorney do you need? Some attorneys are qualified to perform estate planning and probate and trust administration services. You may already have an estate planning attorney who you've worked with closely for years and who would you like to help settle your estate and transfer your accounts and property to the intended recipients. It may be wise to introduce your chosen decision makers to this attorney so they will know who to contact when you pass away. If this attorney cannot perform probate or trust administration roles, they may be able to recommend an attorney who can. If your loved one needs assistance with creating or updating an estate plan, handling the estate of a deceased loved one, or administering a trust, and they live in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, please have them give us a call. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm attorney Kelly Longtin, founder of Kelly Longtin Law, where we focus on estate planning, and that's all we focus on. So estate planning, probate, and trust administration is what we do. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and so you can follow us to learn more about estate planning and how it may benefit your family.